Pilates, this Friday edition. So great to see you. Go ahead and step to your mats. I'm going to turn the music up just a little bit. We're going to start in child's pose. Just take one knee down at a time. Feet together, knees a little wider. Sink back towards your heels. Nice and slow. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Let's take 3 breaths. Again, I like to breathe in the nose and out the mouth. But you breathe freely, whatever feels better for you. Push your chest down towards your mat. Stretch your arms out. Sink as deep onto your heels as you can. 3 breaths. Here we go. Let's get the low back stretched out. Reach out through the fingers as far as you can, pushing the chest deeper into your mat. 2 more breaths. And if you want to kind of move the hips around a little bit, play around with your child's pose. Find that perfect spot. 1 more breath. Good. Let's take it out to the side. Reach the arms out to your right side as far as you can. 3 breaths. Feel that stretch all down the left side, the lats, behind the shoulder, into the triceps. 2 more breaths. Reaching those arms out to the right as straight as you can. Keep your butt down to your heels. We're going to keep the feet and hips anchored as we bend to the sides. 1 more breath. Good. Let's walk those hands over to the left. Reach out as far as you can, especially through those right fingers over towards the left. Get that nice big stretch all down your sides. Push your chest down over your knee towards the floor as you reach. 2 more breaths. Always working through sticking points. Nothing past an 8 of discomfort when we stretch. Mild to moderate discomfort, no pain. 1 more breath. Good. Let's do that 1 more time. Walk the hands over as far as you can to your right. Oh, there's my first adjustment. See if we can get a little bit further. That's why we go through things a couple of times. 2 breaths. Reaching out, especially through those left fingers. Push your chest down towards the floor. Keep your feet and hips anchored. 1 more breath. Good. Walk the hands back over to the left side as far as you can and reach out through the fingers, especially those right fingers as you push your chest down. 2 more breaths. Reaching a little further on each exhale. 1 more breath. Come back to your center. Walk the hands forward to cobra. Head chest comes up high as you flex the hips towards your mat. If this is too much on your low back, come to your elbow, head up, pull the shoulders back. Flex your hips into the mat. So elbows, low cobra, or hands, high cobra. 3 breaths. Abs are in tight. We're squeezing the glutes. Keep your legs nice and loose. Let's add in a twist. If you're on the hands, let's rotate the shoulders. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Look over your right shoulder. Keep them going, or just hold the low cobra to modify. Feel that stretch move from the front of one hip to the other as you twist. Keep the head up. Let's do 2 more breaths just for good measure. Squeeze your glutes in as you twist. We're getting great movement in the spine. Stretching the hip flexors and abdomen. 1 more breath. Excellent. Come to table pose. We're going to thread the needle with a twist. Put the right hand forward, palm up on your left arm. Thread the needle. Go to your classic thread the needle pose. Push your body down right on top of that left shoulder. Make sure you feel really strong in the legs. Take your right knee up to the back of that left arm, all the way up as high as you can. Bring the right arm up, reach behind you with your palm forward. If you're able to, turn your head, look up your right arm as you reach back. 3 breaths. Great, great thoracic twist, stretching the back out, really good. 2 more breaths. Keep working through your sticking point. Let's take 1 more breath into our thread the needle twist. We'll go right to the other side. Bring the right arm down. Come to table pose. Extend the left arm out straight. Palm is up with the right hand as we thread it across. Bring your shoulder, head all the way to your mat if you can. And then bring your left knee right to the back of your right arm, somewhere around the elbow or forearm area. Then we add our twist. Left arm up, palm forward, turn your head, look up your left arm towards the ceiling, reach through the fingers up to the ceiling and behind you. 3 breaths. Doing a lot of spine stretching and poses today. Like I said, we're going to restore for a little bit and we'll take things up a notch. Let's take one more breath. Reach on your exhale. Okay, come back to table pose. My absolute all-time favorite. You should do it every day. Cat and cow. Come to table pose. Arms under the shoulders, knees under the hips. All right, let's go into cat. We're going to add in some movement with that too. Draw your stomach in and up. Round your shoulders, arch your back as high as you can. Tuck your chin, look at your belly button. And then I want you to just move the hips side to side. So the head is going one direction with the shoulders. The hips are going the other direction. Push your hips over to the side as far as you can without letting your hands or knees move. Keep your cat anchor point. Keep your cat position. Sway those hips. Keep the shoulders rounded. Feel that stretch. Really move around the back from one side to the other. A little stretch on the outer glute hip area as you push those hips over. Let's do 2 more. Keep that chin tucked. Move with your breath. Remember, everything is with the breath. Keep that mind-body connection as strong as you can. 1 more breath in our cat twist. Come back to the center. Let's go right into cow. Oh, lift the head up high. Pull the shoulders back, but keep the arms straight. Let's take 3 breaths, and then we'll put them together. Pull the shoulder blades back. Arch your back as low as you can. Lift your head as high as you can. Here we go. On your breath, go up to cat. 3, 2, 1. Release the cow. Lift the head high as you arch the back down. Pull the shoulder blades back. Let's do that 2 more times. Up to cat. On your breath. Squeeze your glutes and press into your mat. Release the cow. Lift the head high. Let's do it 1 more time. Last cat. High as you can. Draw the abs in. And last cow. Lift the head high. Pull the shoulders back. Oh, perfect. Stretch the lats. Give the shoulders, wrist a break. Make karate chop hands. Kung fu hands. Thumbs up. Stretch the arms out in front of you as far as you can. Keep your thumbs facing the ceiling. As you push your chest towards the floor, reach out through your arms and fingers. Pull your shoulder blades together. Think about pushing your butt back towards your heels and feet without letting your hands move. 3 breaths. Pressing the chest towards your mat as you reach out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Great stretch in the lats, right behind the armpit, even into the triceps. 1 more breath. Okay, great. Drag the hands back. Give the shoulders, wrists a little break there. Step the feet back 1 at a time into full prone plank position. Take your head down just a little bit. Heel presses. Let's start working on the lower half. So as you turn one knee in, little twist on the hips as you press the opposite straight leg heel towards the floor. Get a great stretch. Achilles tendon, soleus, all the whole calf complex, even up and behind the knees, hamstring attachments. Really warming up the posterior chain here. I love this one. I do these very, very often in my class. Twist the hips, press the heel down, inhale, twist, exhale into the stretch. Don't worry about following me exactly. You follow your breath. It's all about your energy, your movement. Stay precise, stay fluid. Every movement's with purpose. 3, press the heel, dive the head. 2, 1 more time. Oh, good. Flatten the back out. Let the knees come down softly. Sink back into our child's pose recovery. position. Let's restore. Let's recharge. Let's take the energy back down. 3 nice, long, deep belly breaths. Of course, we're always trying to sink deeper into our mat. Big, deep belly breaths. Get lots of air back in the body. We're restoring. We're not engaging any muscle. 2 more deep belly breaths. One more nice restorative belly breath. We're going to take it right to pigeon. Working our way up the posterior chain. We just stretch the calf complex a little bit into the hamstrings. Let's go to the back of the hip. Step the feet back one at a time. Full prone plank position. Draw your right knee into your chest. We call this frozen wolf. Squeeze your abs in as you take that knee to your chest. Let's take 3 breaths. Squeezing the abs. We're going to cross that right leg under to pigeon. And 1 more breath. Here we go. In the nose. On your exhale, squeeze the abs in. When you're ready, slowly cross that right leg under to pigeon and slide your left leg back. Get into our posterior hip stretch, glutes piriformis, behind the right hip. As you slide that left leg back, get it as straight as you can. Don't roll to your side. Stay square. There should be a little gap between your outer right glute hip with that right leg crossed under. Once you find your pigeon position, wherever you may be, if you feel able, fold to your mat. Let's take our classic 3 breaths past your sticking point. 3 breaths. Such a great stretch on such a common problem area, back of the hips. One of my personal problem areas over the past year. Movement is medicine, that's what I say. One more breath in your pigeon. If you're folded to your mat, take the hands under your shoulders, press your head, chest up tall, high as you can. Look up and back behind you, pull the shoulders back. 2 breaths, abs tight, reach up as high as you can. Put your hands right under the shoulders. You can go to your fingertips for stability. Feel that stretch move to your back left hip flexors. Make sure that back left leg is really straight as you reach up. 1 more breath. We're going to take it right to the other side. Palms flat under the shoulders. Bring the back left knee off the floor. Draw the right leg back. Full prone plank position. Flat back, abs in. Draw the left knee into your chest and squeeze for 3 breaths. Frozen wolf. Get those abs working. Core strength is such a big part of mat Pilates and yoga, especially when we start getting into our stronger poses. I'm pressing my back heel back too. Bonus stretch. 1 more breath. Heel pressing, squeezing the abs. Cross the left leg under slowly to pigeon. Slide that right leg back as straight as you can. And remember, the more parallel your shin bone is to the top edge of your mat, or the higher up you have your foot, the bigger the stretch you're going to get on this pigeon. If you feel able, fold to your mat. You're welcome to stay up here on the hands if you're getting a good stretch up there. Your body, your flow. Listen to it. 3 breaths. 2 more breaths. Keep sinking deeper, reaching out further, getting flatter, always working through our sticking points, trying to get deeper into our poses, deeper into our stretches. 1 more breath. Go to your fingertips under the shoulders. If you're flat, reach your head, chest up, tall as you can. Pull your shoulders back. Look up and behind you. 3 breaths. Here's where we're stretching now. Look at that good lengthening on the hip flexors, even down in the quads. Lift the chest. Pull the shoulders back, abs tight. Squeeze your glute in. That right glute is going to force all these muscles in the front of the hip to relax even more. Squeezing the glute, abs tight, reaching the head up and back. One more breath. And I'm happy to announce we're going to get off the knees. This is an easy way to just roll to your side, swing your legs out in front of you. Any way you can make that transition is great. We spend a lot of time on the knees in this class, as always. I always encourage you to double up your mat, put a towel under if you're on a hard surface. Keep yourself in a good spot. We're going to start in a hurdle stretch with a little bit of a side bend. Take your right leg out 45 degrees. Tuck your left foot in, right to the inside of that right thigh. Take your right hand to the outside of your right leg. Extend the left arm up. Take a nice big breath in. Sit up as tall as you can. Keep this right knee locked and your toes flexed. And on your exhale, reach straight across through those left fingers all the way to the toes, or as far as you can without bending. That right knee, fold to the right knee, but try to keep your chest tall as you reach over and fold down towards your knee. 3 breaths, big hamstring stretch. You're getting a great stretch all down your left side too, from the back of that left shoulder, all the way down your left lat, and even into that left hip. 2 breaths. Use your breath, always working down on the exhales. Inhale on transitions. Exhale as you go into the stretch. Let's do it one more time. In the nose. On that exhale, fold down. See if you can get your nose to your knee. There it is. Peel the back up nice and slow. Extend your left leg out 45 degrees. Tuck the right foot in. Grab onto the outside of your left leg as low as you can grab with the left arm. Take a breath in. Reach up through the fingers on the exhale. Side bend and fold towards the left knee. Find your sticking point. 3 breaths past it. Taking the nose to the left knee on your exhales. 2 breaths. Don't let that knee bend. We're keeping that left knee as straight as we can, flexing the toes. Toes are up towards the ceiling. 1 more breath, getting your nose to your left knee carefully. Oh, that's great. Good stretch. Okay, make sure you have some room behind you guys. So we're going to peel the back down and roll the back down 1 vertebrae at a time using your abs, or go to your side if you need to. Any way you can get flat. Move in your comfort zone. Start off in good morning pose. Reach the arms behind you. Scoot down. I'm getting out of scene here. Reach through your arms behind you. Reach down through your legs. Get as long as you can. I'm going to give you an option here to keep your feet on the floor or to keep them off the floor if you want to be a little more progressive, if you want to make the sequence a little bit tougher. Feet on or off. We're going to bring the left knee to the chest. We're going to cradle it and hug it in the bicycle stretch position. Squeeze the abs. Reach through your bottom right toes. 3, 2, 1. Inhale back to good morning. Feet up or down off the floor. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Squeeze your abs. Hug the knee as firmly as you can. Lengthen the glutes. Reach through the bottom toes just off the floor. 2, 1. Inhale. Good morning. 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Bicycle stretch. Hug the knee. Reach through the toes. Firmer and further. 2, 1. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Right knee to bicycle. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Stretch. Keep trying to get longer. Exhale, hug the knee, squeeze the abs. 3, 2, 1 more time. Inhale, stretch. Feet off or down. 2, 1, last one. Exhale, hug the knees, squeeze the abs. 3, 2, 1. Keep the knee to your chest. Let your left leg come down. Single line hip twist. So we have the right knee over the hip at 90 degrees. Take your right hand with the palm up out at 45 degrees from your shoulder. Stretch it right out diagonal from the shoulder with the palm up. Make sure you keep that right shoulder down. We'll take the left hand to the outside of that right knee. As you take it over, do not let your shoulder lift. Reach out through the fingers. We're getting a great stretch in the right pec and in front of the right shoulder, as well as behind the right hip. All these posterior hip muscles, glutes, piriformis into the low back erectors. 3 breaths. Great stretch. One of my favorites. I say that a lot. I've got a lot of favorites. What can I say? I'm not too partial. I like a variety. Spice of life. Keep working that knee over on your exhales. Let's take one more breath into it. Reach out through those fingers, push that knee over without letting the shoulder lift. Go ahead, come back to the center. Bring that knee back over the hip slope. Extend it down straight to join the left, and bring the left knee up at 90 degrees. Left arm out, 45 degrees diagonal from the shoulder. And take that left knee over. As soon as I move my mic pack, there we go. Find your sticking point. I find it helps too if you turn your head and look down your anchor arm. So turn your head and look down that left arm. It will help keep the shoulder down. That left shoulder is our anchor point for the stretch. As soon as that shoulder lifts, you're stealing range of motion from the hip. You don't want to do that. From the hip and low back. 2 breaths. Let's take one more nice big breath into our single line hip twist. Stretch that arm out, take the knee over. Great, come back to your center. Bring the right knee up to join the left this time. Hug them down as firmly as you can so your tailbone lifts. If you want to do a little cradle rock massage the back spine side to side, you can. Otherwise, we're just going to take a few nice, big, long, deep recovery belly breaths all the way in and all the way out. 2 more. Get lots of oxygen in. We're going to be going into what's called Shavasana, corpse pose specifically. We're going to really restore and just focus on breath for a few minutes, and then we're going to finish with a couple gentle little stretches before we finish our Yogalates flow today. Go ahead and extend your legs down straight one at a time. Make sure that your toes are pointing out, your heels are facing in. Relax your arms to your sides with your palms up. Wherever you're the most comfortable, close your eyes. Start taking the longest, deepest belly breaths you can. All the way in the nose, all the way out the mouth. As long and deep a belly breaths as you can. All the way in, every bit of air. All the way out, every bit of air. Completely relaxed, really just focusing on breath for the last couple of minutes. I like to practice a little breathing at the end because now that you're good and stretched, everything is really lengthened. Blood flow is so much better than when we started, and blood is bringing oxygen to every cell in your body. This is a good opportunity to get your oxygen saturation levels as high as possible. So we're going to keep taking some nice, long, deep belly breaths. Stay as relaxed as you can. Let everything get heavy. Let's do 3 more. I'm not real big into meditation or this kind of thing usually, but I will tell you, that after 30 minutes of really good deep stretching, breathe like this. That's what gives you that kind of euphoric feeling when we're done. 2 more. Plus, when you talk as much as I do, you use up a lot of oxygen, so you got to breathe a lot. Last one. All right, bring the arms behind you. Stretch out, reach back through the fingers, reach down through the toes, wake your body back up as long as you can. Take a couple of breaths into it. When you're ready, open up your eyes and sit yourself up any way you can. Sit yourself up. Keep your legs extended out in front of you. We're going to do a quick forward spine stretch, maybe a quick little neck stretch, and we're going to call that our flow today. Sit up as tall as you can. Reach the crown of your head to your ceiling. Take a big breath in. Bring the arms overhead. See if you can get your arms in line with your ears. If you can't, that means you are still really tight in your lats and or chest. That's a problem area, causes shoulder issues, neck issues. Reach those arms up. If you have a mirror, you should take a look. See if you can get those arms in line with your ears. If you can't, that's an area you should try to improve on. Keep reaching higher. Make sure those legs are out straight, locking the knees. Flex the toes towards you. Make sure your toes are facing the ceiling. One more big breath in. And on your exhale, forward spine stretch. Reach to the toes. Push your chest towards your legs. Fold to the knees. 3 breaths. Gently sinking deeper towards the legs, reaching out through the arms without bending the knees. Keep the toes towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths. Relax down 1 more time on your exhale. Excellent. Peel the back up 1 vertebrae at a time. Cross your legs. I'm going to turn so I can see you guys. Just relax your hands on your knees. Take your chin to your chest. We're going to just do some, I call these neck rolls. Get some adjustments out of the C-spine and stretch those neck muscles out. Please be very careful when we stretch the neck. Tuck your chin to your chest. Make sure you don't lean forward though. Keep your chest tall. Roll the left ear to your left shoulder. Take a big breath in. Look up and back, high to the sky. Exhale down, right ear to right shoulder, chin back across the chest. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. Left ear to left shoulder. Inhale as you look up and back, stretching those neck muscles. Exhale as you bring the right ear down to the right shoulder. 1 more time. Inhale, round up, nice stretch. Exhale as you round down. Bring your chin back to your chest. Let's go opposite direction, right ear to right shoulder. Feel that stretch. Inhale, roll it up, move that stretch to the other side. Exhale, left ear down, the left shoulder, chin back across the chest. 2 more. Get all those little creaks, cracks, pops out. Get those neck muscles loosened up. 1 more time for your flow, guys. Right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, look up and back, high in the sky. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, chin back to the chest. Bring your head up. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end our Yogalates flow today. I appreciate you guys joining me for this Friday edition. We do this every Friday, 8:30 to 9. It's a quick 30 minutes. It's a little different every time. We have tons of recordings. Best way to start your day. Sebastian, good to see you.